Sacred sanctuary meditation is an opportunity to go beyond just the conscious mind, to find a place of peace, of liberation and freedom. We're here another week, tapping into the inner resource, beginning to plot a beautiful journey back to the source of who we are, or back to the essence of our being. So welcome to the sacred sanctuary, this beautiful journey beyond just any aspect of thought, any aspect of pondering or trying to understand, and just relaxing into that gentle guidance from our inner resource, from our inner being. Would like to thank Andrea for being here this evening and supporting us with the crystal bowls and also her beautiful voice. And Nicholas for creating the space for the initial invocation, for the initial coming into. As we begin our service, we begin by opening with this initial invocation. We come together with open hearts and willing minds, reaching out to each other in this moment, reaching out to each other in this now. Listen. Listen, says the teacher. To the beautiful voice. To the beautiful message. As we start our service. Beautiful holiday service. Welcome to this beautiful holiday service.
To the sacred odyssey into stillness. I feel somehow prompted to start today by sharing this Flowering Hearts Temple's blessings, the place that we get to hold the sacred sanctuary every week. And anybody who wants to join me in that is obviously free by the word of Michael and the very unintricate and simple ways of the Spirit. The second you receive this blessing in any shape or form, you're also activated to give it. So let's start by opening our hearts and taking a breath. Looking deep inside of ourselves and seeing if we can find that personal connection to that sacred piece of us, the thing which goes by many names, the Holy Spirit, the enigmatic Spirit, the piece inside of us that always knows everything is just fine, the thing that is in between the things that get us to worry. Open your hearts, open your minds, release, and receive the blessings of the Flowering Heart Center. If you have anybody in mind that needs help tonight, anybody worrying or even suffering, Or maybe it's something for yourself that's just left unresolved. Open yourself and allow yourself to just receive. Starting where we left off last week with sincerity, complete and total, utter inner honesty. This is the key that will unlock the door for you to make direct, tangible contact with the space inside yourself. And as we drop deeper, we'll notice all kinds of things coming up. All kinds of doors that seem locked, that will find their way to open throughout this meditation. There will be so many gifts tonight, so many precious blessings, too many to count, too many to even realize. Just stay open to receive. Coming together in breath, taking a deep breath in, and breathing out slow and relaxed. Try to notice the breath that you are breathing that lies beneath the physical breath. Try to sense the cosmic breath, the sacred breath, the breath of total, sincere honesty. It is inside each of us, and it's best not to try. Just lightly notice throughout this meditation the things that lie between the things that come up, that are good, that are bad, that are right, that are wrong. And as we breathe together and sink a little deeper, we notice. We don't quite know where we notice this, but we feel it. We feel it as a part of ourselves. Some might notice it inside their bodies. Some might notice it on some distant planet. There's no specific location, but we notice it. It's a feeling, an awareness, something that makes us us, something beneath, something in between. And in this feeling, we start to notice of wherever this is for you, and we notice something there. It starts to form a vision in our minds as just a little dot, a tiny little white light in our awareness. And as we breathe and relax into this space, this light starts to expand. It starts to pulsate, come alive. And we start to bring this light inside our center, breathing and relaxing and allowing this light to expand, moving around as it will to encapsulate our bodies fully. Completely ensconced in this holy light, we start to feel the safety of this light, this ability to unfold, to express, to feel ourselves in ways we have never before felt ourselves. This is our potential to become something completely new, something insouciant, carefree, without burdens. This is the sacred wish. And as we take in the truth of this, we also ask this blessed light, this awareness, this consciousness to bless this space. And as we see this light expanding, rising up into the room, our light meets with every other light that is joining here tonight in one great big star. It pulsates and grows and moves and starts to explode into beautiful little pieces that are raining down on us in the form of golden white snow to celebrate the season. As it continues to snow, everything is covered in pure golden white light. A scenery starts to unfold, and we see in the distance a very dear old friend. We only can make out a shape. As he slowly comes closer, we start to notice the outline. And the same color of the white golden snow, we see an ice bear. This ice bear is here to begin our journey. And he slowly goes over to Charles, nudging him slightly to begin this journey. Be blessed. Amen.
We relaxed in this moment. We relax into truth. We listen to the wisdom of this great teacher, this ancient mystical creature that's come forth in this moment to take us on a magnificent journey, the journey of 1,000 steps. Observe the beautiful nature of this bear, the very bright, crystal-like eyes, the illuminated fur, the teeth that are like diamonds. This beautiful mystical being, powerful, but also very loving. You see inside of each and every one of us is a very powerful being that's fierce and also very loving. It's our guardian, it's our protector, it's our friend, it's our companion. Open, says the teacher, to this beautiful magnificence, this radiant essence, this eternal state of being. Relax deep into this perfect now. Allow your mind and your heart to begin to commune with each other, to come together in a single moment as one pure expression of this eternal now. For I am with you in this now, says the teacher. This beautiful, magnificent radiance, this creature of light and life, this great bear, stands up and looks out into the world This beautiful, magnificent creature is able to see through all the fog of the mind, is able to see through all the disillusionment, the fogginess of consciousness, the confusion, the beautiful bright eyes are so radiant, so filled with love, so bright in this moment. In this perfect now, there's a beautiful being, a caretaker, that's come forth from the radiance of this moment and reaches out to the great bear. As the bear licks this guardian, this caretaker, on the face, there's a transformation that takes place. You see, when we are touched by a beautiful manifestation of nature, a mystical element that's come forth to guide us into a new dimension of unlimited possibility. You see, we stand in a great circle, and there are thousands of doorways, infinite possibilities, directions that we could go. The caretaker and guardian picks up a staff and points the staff towards the west. Observe the opening of a pathway of light. A beautiful pathway begins to open. A beautiful walkway that opens into this moment. Then, in a moment's notice, without warning, six beautiful beings appear. Each being representing a beautiful manifestation of nature. Each being carrying a message embodied in this perfect eternal moment. For there is a being of love, there's a being of compassion, there's a being of peace, there's a being of understanding, there's a being of grace. and there's a being of order and balance. These beings form a circle around this beautiful bear that's being held very gently by the guardian. Listen to the beautiful voices as these beings begin to sing. Singing songs of gratitude, of compassion, of understanding and peace. Listen to their messages. Listen to the voices of the ancient teachers as they sing together. As they reach out from deep inside, coming from the eternal expression of this beautiful now, the inner resource. Listen, says the teacher. Finding the beautiful wisdom within as the lights become brighter and brighter. The energy of love and compassion is all around us. The voices become stronger and more beautiful. Relax into this perfect moment, says the teacher, letting go of all resistance and all fear. Joining this sacred circle with these different virtues, these beings of virtuous nature. Reach out and join this circle around the great bear and the guardian. From this platform, we begin to launch our journey of 1,000 steps towards the sacred sanctuary, towards the palace of peace. Towards the cathedral of truth. So take your time. Relax deep into this moment as you feel the essence of who you are beginning to awaken into truth. Listen to your own inner promptings. There's a part of us that's challenging us in this moment to let go of what we think we know or how it should be, so we can dream a new dream. There are so many possibilities on this path. Memories of places that we've been, of places that we've yet to experience. Allow yourself, says the teacher, to open the perfect gateway the gateway that provides liberation from suffering. This gateway is the next step on your journey to finally come back into the light after experiencing the very dark night of the soul. We've all gone through those moments in time where we felt a sense of loss, we felt a sense of disconnection. So take your time and come back to your core, come back to your family, come back to your truth, for we miss you. It's been lonely without your presence. Know that this space is always available and that we can always travel together, and that you're not alone because of the love, because of the compassion, because of the understanding that you are never alone on this journey. So allow yourself in this moment to let go of control, to let go of fear, letting go of anticipation of the future or regrets about the past. The teacher reminds us that blame, that regret are just cogs in the wheel of expanding truth. Relieve yourself of these dimensions of reality that prevent us from expanding, for growing, for realizing the truth of who we are. So relax into this eternal now, this expanded state of unlimited potential, where we remove all of our restrictions and we begin to hear the voice of the inner resource, the voice of the divine messenger, the master of peace is with us in each moment, helping us to unravel each now. Breathing in and breathing out. Feel the essence of your being beginning to awaken. The light of the Spirit becomes brighter and brighter in each moment as we realize our truth. The blue light. The blue light represents divine consciousness. The blue light is the mind of the divine, the mind of God, of the Holy Spirit, of that pure part of who we all are. The green light represents the heart, the sacred heart, the eternal heart. The red light represents the primordial energy that fuels all of existence. a gift from the divine to fuel all beings, to fuel the movement of time, space, and dimension, to provide the energy of endless manifestation, to provide the energy for unlimited potential. So allow yourself, says the teacher, to tap into all three of these, a crystal pathway. A beautiful crystal pathway begins to open, allowing us to find an inner state of peace, allowing us to go on a sacred journey. The journey of 1,000 steps. The journey into the inner resource. A journey beyond time, space, and dimension. You see, each crystal can be seen as a beautiful manifestation of eternal possibility. Remember, says the teacher, the three wise men that brought gifts. The three wise men that brought gifts, gifts of light, gifts of understanding, gifts of peace, gifts that were capable of healing all disease. For these gifts are available in this beautiful now. Open, says the teacher, to these beautiful gifts. These beautiful gifts that make it possible for us to travel together as one mind, as one eternal state of being, along the crystal pathway. You see, the crystal bowls now begin to prepare us to take the journey along this sacred pathway. So each vibration begins to elevate our consciousness, begins to tune the mind, the body, and the spirit, brings it back into harmony, into balance, into peace. So listen to these very high vibrations as they begin to elevate our spirits, allowing us to walk on the crystal pathway, tuning our minds and our bodies into this radiant light. Listen to the powerful vibrations, to the elevating sounds where the spirit rises up, where there's a sense of freedom. Freedom from the heaviness of restrictions created by the mind. There's nothing to hold on to, says the teacher. There's nothing to cling to. So in this moment, as the light begins to elevate, open your mind, your heart, your arms, all aspects of yourself. Relax into this pure state of being, allowing yourself to fall deeper and deeper into this beautiful, perfected moment until you find yourself standing on the crystal pathway, taking step by step along the crystal pathway, journeying towards liberation and peace, towards the Master, towards the great teacher, towards the sacred sanctuary. So take your time, step by step, moment by moment, walking along the pathway, feeling the radiance of this beautiful state of being all around you, this eternal light moving through every dimension of yourself. The crystals begin to heal the physical body, the spiritual body, and the mental body. Standing on each crystal as we journey forward, everything begins to come into harmony again. Our anxiety completely goes away. All the tension in our shoulders melts away. All of our racing thoughts disappear. Our distraction, our need to run away, we become still and allow ourselves to relax purely into the moment. As we find ourselves moving closer and closer to the sacred sanctuary, continuing to move forward, letting go of control, letting go of fear, letting go of tightness that you feel in your body, in your shoulders, in your neck, in your lower back, throughout your face. This is a place before we make our way to the garden of possibility. Let go of all your pain with the assistance of all these beautiful beings of virtue, with the guidance and support of the Great Bear and the Caretaker. They're all here with us, helping us take the next step and the next step, assisting us in whatever we need in order to let go of attachment, to let go of control, to let go of self-righteousness, to let go of fear, to let go of worry, to just let it go. Just relax. Feel it happening in your mind and body as you let go there's a release of energy through the body. There's a release of energy flooding through your system right now. You see, wherever you feel the discomfort still, there's a memory. There's a moment in time where we got trapped. Let it go. Feel it, observe it, and then just relax into it, allowing the waters of life to wash away all the pain that you've been holding, and waiting for the right moment to find resolution. Now is the time, says the teacher, to find resolution, to find peace from the memory that you're still holding on to. Release it from your mind and from your body. This is the gift. The gift is that in this moment you can completely let it go. In this moment, you can be absolutely free. Take the next step, says the teacher. Your support team is behind you, encouraging you to take the last few steps into the garden of possibilities, where we meet the caretakers of the garden. You see, they are taking good care of all of our hopes and dreams, of everything that we've imagined, of everything that we've desired. You see, they're right there. I feel, says the teacher, I feel that there are gifts that are available for you here. Christmas gifts. These gifts are celebrating this time of year by allowing us to have access to what we've been desiring for thousands of life years. You see, we've been desiring this particular gift that's finally available for us, if we're willing to receive it. If we're willing to take it in, if we're willing to finally receive this gift of light, this gift of love, this gift of understanding, this gift of peace, this gift of purpose, this gift of true life meaning, this gift of direction, this gift of validation, this gift of being able to feel that you're embraced and protected by all that is. The gift is available for you. The teacher reminds us of this affirmation that I am willing to give myself and allow others to give me what I have always desired, what's always been important to me. I am willing to receive it. I am willing to allow it within myself, in relationship to everyone, in relationship to all beings. Allow yourself to receive your beautiful gift of the holidays of Christmas. Take this gift with you, says the teacher, until you see the beautiful golden pathway. The beautiful golden pathway is the pathway to the sacred sanctuary, to the palace of peace. You see, when we go to the palace of peace with our gifts, these gifts become realized. They're brought into tangible reality. They become real. They come from the world of ideas and they translate into the real world. The world where all dimensions come together. We call this world the leading edge of existence. These gifts begin to express themselves on the leading edge of existence. These gifts come alive, helping us to continue towards the sacred sanctuary and towards the golden gateway. Once you see the golden gateway, you're so close, says the teacher. Just take a few more steps towards the golden gateway. Take a few more steps until you see a beautiful lock. Your gift will open the lock. Your gift will open the lock, allowing this gift to manifest in all dimensions of your experience. It feels so hopeful, says the teacher, that there is so much potential once you open this lock and you enter into the sacred sanctuary. Observe the 7 steps to freedom. The 7 steps to freedom are supported by a tone from the crystal bowls. Let's take the first step. Let's take the second step. Let's take the third step. Let's take the fourth step. Let's take the fifth step. Let's take the sixth step. Let's take the 7th step as we open to the magnificent nature of the sacred sanctuary, to this place of eternal possibility. The sacred sanctuary, says the teacher, is at the center of everything. It's a perfect state of being that exists in the center of infinity. in the core of unlimited potential. For we see it is something that goes beyond just the mind or anything that our minds could quantify. We just accept it as a pure state of being. Let's keep this alive in our consciousness, this pure state of being, as it continues to heal our minds and our bodies. As we begin to make that journey back into the world of lights, of ideas, of experience, we begin to walk together, giving thanks to the Great Bear, to all the beautiful beings of virtue, to the guardians, to the caretakers, to the architects. We begin to journey back into perfect alignment, perfect balance, and perfect peace. We begin the process of awakening. So breathe in and breathe out, pulling the breath deep inside yourself. Awaken. To the beautiful spirit within. To the image of God. Beautiful divinity, awaken, where humanity and divinity merge into one. Our humanity and our divinity manifesting in perfect balance and harmony. Our beautiful community of keepers of the sacred sanctuary. We thank you for traveling with us. Now sing with us. Reflect with us. To the beautiful spirit within. Listen to their beautiful voices. Nicholas Hartman, Andrea Werthner, Mark Moreno. This is our Sacred Sanctuary community and support team that makes it possible each week to travel to the sacred sanctuary, to travel together as family, as community, we travel together. We walk together. Take a deep breath in, pulling deep on the inhale, and relaxing and releasing on the exhale. This final piece that we'll sing together will begin to integrate the experience. We want to listen to that quiet integration. Listen to the message. Listen to the teacher. Take your time as we make a gradual transition. As we begin to come back into a perfect state of alignment. Take your time as we come home. Relax deep into this moment, beginning to transition back into alignment. Beginning to come back into a place of integration. A place of peace. Return to the land of your soul. Return to who you are. Return to what you are. Return to where you are. Return. Born and reborn again. Return. Return again. Return again. Return to the land of your soul. Returning. Return again. Return again. Return to the land of your soul. Return to who you are. Return to what you are. Return to where you are. Born and reborn again. Return. Return again. Return again. Return to the land of your soul. Return again. Return to the land of your soul. Return to who you are. Return to what you are. Return to where you are. Born and reborn again. Return. Return again. Return again. Return to the land of your soul. Return again. Return again. Return to the land of your soul. Everyone take a deep breath in. Just like to welcome everyone home. Thank you for joining us here at the Sacred Sanctuary. We just have a few announcements as we give everyone an opportunity to transition and beginning to animate their bodies, beginning to very slightly move your hands and your feet. You may want to move your neck from side to side very gently, moving your hips and your thighs, rolling your shoulders if you're lying down, and beginning to animate and come back into the space. Just being aware of your body and the connection to your form right now. So we encourage everyone to just continue the process of integration or coming back into alignment. So we'd like to welcome everyone home. We want to give thanks to the Flowering Heart Center for hosting us each week and being a part of the Sacred Sanctuary. So if there's any announcements, Andrea, for this Flowering Heart?
For the Flowering Heart Center, on Monday nights we have an online webcast at 9 o'clock, but it's currently, because of the holidays, we're taking a break for Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. So after that, we will resume on Monday nights at 9 o'clock online. Michael and Suzanne Milner, Flowering Heart Blessing, floweringheart.org. And Wednesday nights in person in Clearwater, we do a in-person blessing. It starts at 7:30. Flowering Heart Blessing.
Thank you.
I think that's it.
Yeah. Thank you, folks. Have a beautiful holiday. Enjoy the spirit of Christmas. The celebration of water. We here at the Flowering Heart Center and in the Kaichido community see the spirit of Christ as the spirit of water, kind of washing away and purifying all of the resistance sometimes that we build up and struggles that we build up against life. So this has been a beautiful time for purification with the sacred waters of life. So I want to thank you for being a part of this service this evening here at the Sacred Sanctuary. Again, we're hosted by the Flowering Heart Center in Clearwater, Florida. So thank you very much.
Namaste.
Namaste.